All right, so you've passed page 6 and we're on to page 7. The new concepts at the top of the page are quarter notes, breath marks, and duets. And we don't have any new notes to play, so we're still just using E, F, and G, just those three. And when you have quarter notes, you'll notice if you look at the top of page 7, they're sort of darkened in and there's a stem on them. Where the note head or the circular part of the note is like sitting is what tells you what note to play. So an E is still on the first line. It's just going to be like a black note on the first line with a stem on it. A good example is number 10. That would be for E quarter notes. And you might have learned in music class tas as quarter notes. So if I'm tapping my foot this fast, quarter note would match one tap. Also, tonguing is now really critical. So if you're not tonguing consistently, now it's time to start. A good way to practice that is to hold your G. Here, I'll do it with my right hand like you're doing. And just use your tongue to separate that long note repeatedly. And your tongue should hit near the tip of the reed. And just, it's like saying the syllable T, 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 or ta, ta, ta on the reed. I like the syllable T. Okay, so let's start. We're going to go through these 8 through 13. I won't play 14 because it's a written exercise. So here's number 8. We have 2 notes back to back, so we have to separate them with one ta, and they are E, F, and they're called Good Neighbors, the title, because they're notes that are right next to each other on the staff. So here's number 8. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3. Moving on to number 9, there is a breath mark in number 9. It looks like an apostrophe, and that means to breathe between the 2 notes where the breath mark is. I actually think that most of you probably could play all 3 of the first notes on one breath. That would mean that you're blowing for 12 counts because each of those 3 notes gets 4 beats, the whole notes. So I'm going to play it without that breath mark, but if you need to take that breath because you're out of air, by all means, that's where you should breathe. So here's number 9. Starts on G, then goes to E, and then F. 1, 2, ready. Now we get to quarter notes, number 10. And it says underneath, count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And the and is like when your foot is up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you can't see my foot, but that's how you tap. But every time your foot comes down is where you tongue your quarter notes. All right, so here's number 10. Make sure your top teeth are on, your bottom lip is halfway over the teeth, and those cheeks are in. Use a mirror. 1, 2, ready. 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. Notice I never say 4 when I'm counting the rest because I have to take a breath myself. Sometimes I can squeeze it in. And when I breathe, I am breathing with my teeth and my bottom lip still firm on the mouthpiece so it can't move. And I just breathe really quickly out of the corners. Like that, but everything stays latched on. 11, I'm actually going to skip in the video. That's a duet, and you need 2 people for a duet. So let's skip down to number 12. You can practice 11A, the top line. So number 12 says take 5. Because there are 5 notes in a row, 4 quarter notes and 1 whole note, and then a breath. And these breath marks I would recommend because there's no way you would go that entire line on one breath as a beginner clarinetist. It is 8 full measures, so 32 counts. We wouldn't be able to do that unless we went really fast, maybe. So here's number 12 with the breath marks. 1, 2, ready. All right, and then last but not least, 13. 13 has a breath mark in that I would also consider optional. If you can go 3 measures on one breath, do it. And if you can't, take that breath. I'm not going to take the breath in 13 that's marked. I'm going to breathe where the rest is. 1, 2, ready. Rest. 2, 3, 4. And then 14 is just a little written homework where you write the note name in and the fingering. Generally speaking, I don't want you to write the note names under the notes as you play, because what happens is you learn to depend on your own writing and not really read the music. So you figure it out one time, and then after that, you're looking in the wrong place, really, or looking at the wrong thing. So don't write in note names on more than one piece on a page. If you have a really tricky piece and you're having trouble, I'll let you write in note names, which is decent practice, but only for one piece on a page. So pick the hardest one, maybe, that you're having trouble playing without stopping. All right, so don't forget to practice daily if you can, unless you're out of town and to a place where you can't bring your clarinet. And we will tackle page 8 next. And we are going to, on Wednesday, put the whole clarinet together and start having you hold it like this with the right hand on the bottom. So I'll do a video to help you with that, probably even before Wednesday. There's some loud birds outside of the church window right now. All right, you guys, have a great day. Bye.